Welcome to HVTV1 Student News, live on HVTV1.com. The following is a special presentation of the Hidden Valley High School Mustangs of Murphy, Oregon. Welcome to the Bi-Mart Game and Event of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. This event is sponsored in part by Oregon California Supply, by Fields Ace Home Center, by Southern Oregon Valley High School Athletics and Audiovisual, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Thanks for watching HVTV1 Student News live on HVTV1.com. 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bi-Mart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. The Hidden Valley Mustangs taking on the MAZAMA Vikings tonight at home. Hidden Valley, like most other teams in the Skyline, Hidden Valley's dominated this matchup. MAZAMA hasn't won a game against Hidden Valley in 5 years. They're 0-10 in that span versus Hidden Valley. And also another note, Hidden Valley, again, we mentioned last broadcast, 2011, they were runner-up in the state. They lost to Crook County 3 sets to nothing rather. MAZAMA, they've never been in the state title game, not that we know of at least. And even more recently than that, Hidden Valley, again, they finished third place all three of the past 3 years. So definitely a dominant program, and right now they're ranked fourth in the state. They bring you the entire top 10 on OSA's top 10 volleyball teams in the 4A. Number 1 is Cottage Grove. They are 11-2. Number 2 is Sweet Home. They are also 11-2. Number 3 is Valley Catholic. They are 9-3. Number 4 is the hometown Hidden Valley Mustangs. They are 11-2. Number 5 is Philomath. Their record is at 14-4. Number 6, LeGrand. They got 10 wins and 2 losses. Number 7 is Sisters, 11-4. 8 is Tillamook. They're 8-4. Number 9 is the Skyline foe, the Henley Hornets. They are 13-5. And number 10 is Marshfield. They are 12-3. Again, what we're worried about here is the Skyline Conference going on around the league tonight. Henley and Klamath Union, they are doing battle at Klamath Union High School, the Hornets and the Pelicans. North Valley and Phoenix going at it at Phoenix High School, the Pirates hosting the Knights. And of course this game here, Hidden Valley hosting the MAZAMA Vikings. Next week for these teams, we look at Tuesday the 2nd of October. Hidden Valley and Phoenix, or rather Henley and Phoenix I should say, going at it at Phoenix High School. Phoenix on a nice little homestand going on for the next couple days. North Valley is hosting the MAZAMA Vikings, and Hidden Valley, their first road league game against the Klamath Union Pelicans. Again, all those are on next Tuesday, October the 2nd. Take a look at what happened just a few nights ago, last Tuesday. That'll be the 25th. Henley blanked North Valley 3-0, and Klamath Union did the same to MAZAMA, 3-0 in both of those games. And as well, you caught it here on HVTV1.com, Hidden Valley against Phoenix. The Mustangs dominated that one all throughout. If you want to go back and watch that replay, go ahead and log on to HVTV1.com or on our YouTube page at HVTV1 Student News. There you can see all of our listings for our previous broadcasts, as well as our Player of the Game interview last week. Olivia Jackson on Tuesday night was our Player of the Game. You can see her interview on our YouTube page right now if you go check it out. Again, HVTV1 Student News, or our website at HVTV1.com. I'm going to give you a look at the entire Skyline Conference. The Skyline Conference, of course, being headed on top is going to be Hidden Valley, undefeated in league play so far. Following them is going to be Henley. They are 13-5 overall and 3-1 in league play right now. Klamath Union, they are 2-2 in league play, 8-7 overall for them. The Phoenix Pirates, they're 2-2 in league play, 5 wins and 11 losses on the season overall for them so far. North Valley's 1-3. And they got one more win on the season overall. They're 2-11. And MAZAMA, they're 0-4 in league play. They're 3-12 overall. So definitely the powerhouse versus the bottom dweller, quite literally here in this matchup. Again, it's the Mustangs and the Vikings. We continue the My Circle K post-game show right after this. Stay tuned on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K powered by Colvin Oil and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Starting lineups is coming your way soon on HVTV1.com, presented by our PA announcer and principal now, Brian Miller. Coming your way shortly, but first we're going to focus on the Mustangs. Last week, beating Phoenix 3-0, a dominating performance. Hidden Valley was able to establish themselves at the beginning, and the Pirates team just crumbled in front of us. Again, player of the game that game was Olivia Jackson. You can see her right there in the white shirt. Much improved last week. We'll see if we get more of the same from her because, last week she was a wall back there, and we're hoping to see some more from her in this game. Trina Toth behind her. We didn't see very much of her last week. Hoping to see more of her this time around. Again, to give you the full picture here at Mustang Court, we invite you to come out here any chance you can get. But of course, again, if you can't, you can always tune in to HVTV1.com. Tomorrow night, of course, Hidden Valley playing Cascade Christian, their first league game of the season in football. Again, the Mustangs and the Challengers. It's going to be right here on HVTV1.com, though we encourage you to come out to Mustang Stadium. It is Evergreen Federal Bank night on Friday. There's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of food, and it's going to be a lot of fun for the community. And encourage you to come out for that one. And of course, again, if you can't, check it out on HVTV1.com. But it's definitely going to be a great one. We want to thank Evergreen Federal Bank for sponsoring that one, along with President Jeff Hyde. Also like to give them a big thanks for our scoreboard that came in last season during basketball season. New and improved and quite nice, in fact. Can't quite see it right now, but those panels on the side giving you stats and runs down for all the teams during basketball season, or all the players, I should say, during basketball season. So just an average fan, you can always keep track here. And again, thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde for graciously donating all that. So as the warm-ups continue here at Mustang Court, and the Mustangs, they're definitely the favorites coming into this one. The Vikings 0-10 in the past 5 years against the Mustangs, so definitely having the upper hand in this one. Mustangs really haven't had a close call all season. They lost one set to North Valley, but came right back and won the last couple over there in Merlin. So a team that's definitely well seasoned, and looks like they've been at it for quite some time, but we'll try to give you a good shot back there of their new head coach, Todd Lamica. Haven't gotten very many chances to talk to him yet. He's right there in the blue shirt, but early in the season, they had two quick losses to two very, very good teams, but then once the Skyline season started, they've been pretty much unbeatable to this point. Again, only losing one set in their league play so far, and again, that one set coming off of a loss to North Valley in Merlin. But he says every time he gets a chance to talk about him, he's pleasantly surprised by them every night, and they just keep getting better and better, and the players reciprocate that. And they're definitely a team to behold in the 4A. A team with a lot of experience, being at the state tournament the past few years in Hidden Valley. They do have a few key seniors gone from last year who were incredibly helpful to this team's success, but it seems like what were the underclassmen of last year or the juniors of last year have really stepped it up and this team seems just as good as they ever were last year. All right, it looks like we're about to see the starting lineups for both teams, and I think that's what we're about to see. I believe our PA announcer, Brian Miller, is down there already, so we'll toss it to him.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's Hidden Valley game against Mazama. We are going to start tonight with the national anthem, so if you could all please stand, remove your hats, and face the flag. Tonight's national anthem is being sung by Jocelyn. We will begin tonight by introducing the MAZAMA Vikings lineup. Number 2, Taylor Morrison. Number 9, freshman Sandra Hill. Number 10, sophomore Sophia Fangman. Number 13, junior and captain Paula Ferguson. Number 17, junior Cassie Strong. Number 21, senior Kristen Stotts. And number 22, freshman Isabel Hill. Now please welcome the starting lineup for our home team, the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Number 2, senior and captain Grace Landis. Number 3, senior Olivia Jackson. Number 6, senior Trina Topp. Number 8, freshman Johanna Devos. Number 9, junior Elizabeth DeVos. Number 10, senior Rachel Polster. And number 11, senior Hallie Jesse. On behalf of the Three Rivers School District and Hidden Valley High School, I would like to welcome you to our campus for today's contest. First, we'd like to thank you for your support and encouragement of the athletes who are competing today. The OSAA and our athletic department strive to present our coaches and athletes as models of sportsmanship and fair competition. As spectators, you can join our team by providing a positive experience for all that are involved. Let the players play, coaches coach, officials officiate, and let the fans be positive. Please remember that your actions will reflect upon your teams, coaches, community, and school. Co-curricular activities are an extension of the classroom learning experience and provide an alternative learning environment for our young people to develop work ethic, teamwork, and a spirit of healthy competition. Thank you for coming out to tonight's game. Good luck to both teams.
All right, we welcome you back to HVTV1's presentation of the Bi-Mart Game of the Week. Again, this one between the Hidden Valley Mustangs and the MAZAMA Vikings as we bring our scoreboard up for you for Game 1. Of course, Game 1 brought to you by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for your construction, logging, rigging, hose, and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Set to get started here, and it's going to be a good one, hopefully, for the Mustangs. I never like to predict too much on the air, but thinking the Mustangs are definitely the favorites coming into this one. They're undefeated in league play so far, and the Vikings are winless in league play so far. So Olivia Jackson will be back there to start this one off for the Stangs. That one immediately going to Hidden Valley, so they start this one off with a opening point. Definitely what you want to see from the Mustangs. That one going out of bounds as well, so good start for Hidden Valley. We'll bring you the starting lineups for Hidden Valley. Up front is Elizabeth DeVos along with Hallie Jesse. Up there as well was Grace Landis. And that'll be a point for the Mustangs. Also out there for Hidden Valley right now is Trina Toth, Rachel Polster, and Olivia Jackson. Going over in a quick point for Jackson. That's 4 straight for Hidden Valley starting this one off. And a timeout already called for MAZAMA, so a quick score, 4-0. The Mustangs are up. And you're watching HVTV1s.com presentation of the Bi-Mart Game of the Week.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K powered by Colvin Oil and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. There you see the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. 4-0, the Mustangs leading pretty quick here. Olivia Jackson back to serve for the Mustangs. We wait to get the signal from the officials. We'll be right back into the game. Not quite sure what they're doing down there, having a good time. Starting lineups from the MAZAMA Vikings down there. Sophia Fangman, along with Kristen Stotts. Down there as well is Paula Ferguson. Jackson sending that one over. Another point for Hidden Valley. Out there as well for MAZAMA is Cassie Strong. Savannah Gallagher. And a nice block up front from DeVos. Jackson back there with another good save. We saw a lot of that last week. Jesse trying to knock it back. But another good save by MAZAMA. This might turn into something, but it won't for the Vikings. Another point for Hidden Valley. That makes it 6-0 start for the Mustangs. So again, correction, it's Taylor Morrison for MAZAMA, as well as Sandra Hill. Jackson back to serve. And dumping that one off was Elizabeth DeVos. So 7 straight for Hidden Valley in the opening game. Another one for the Mustangs. That's 8 straight. Posted on our YouTube page, HVTV1 Student News, or on our website at hvtv1.com. That one knocking off the rafters. That one lucky for MAZAMA to be off the rafters. With the spike. That was DeVos, a great job there. 10-0 for Hidden Valley already. Jackson's had the serve the whole time. And another one for the Mustangs. This has been all too easy for them so far. 11 straight to start this game. Coming into the game for MAZAMA, that's Mallory Edmonds. Popping that one up, coming back down. MAZAMA keeping it in the same spot. Edmonds does get it over. And another spike up front. That time coming from Rachel Polster. Great job from Hidden Valley. 12 straight for them. And a timeout is called. The score is 10-0 on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. Hidden Valley out to a fast lead. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on hvtv1.com.
TV1 is presented in part by Bimart. Bimart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. The Mustangs out to a quick 12-0 lead. Jackson sends that one over. Elizabeth DeVos keeping a good steady hand up front. And dumping it off that time was Polster again. Hidden Valley, 13 straight. Don't see this too often, but the Mustangs are an elite force in the skyline. So the first point for the Vikings comes after 12 unanswered points. Nice save by Jesse coming off that one. And Landis gets the ball right back for the Mustangs. A spike for her in the back corner. Hidden Valley gets the ball right back. Back to serve now for the Mustangs is senior captain Hallie Jesse. Try to get a good look. And dumping it off that time, that was Elizabeth DeVos again. 15-1. Game one is moving very, very quickly. That one sent over. Toth in the right spot. Landis gets it off the top of the net, and it'll end up on the Mazama bench. A point for Hidden Valley, 16-1 now. That one popped up by Gallagher and knocked over, but it'll be out of bounds. That time off the hand of Casey Strong. 17-1 now, Hidden Valley with the lead. And that one off the hand of Strong too. Couldn't quite get under that one. 18-1 now for Hidden Valley. Jesse known to have trouble with serve sometimes, so that'll be a point for Mazama after that one hits the net. Back to serve for the Vikings is Paula Ferguson. That one goes over, and it goes a bit too far over. Is out of bounds is the call. 19-2 now for Hidden Valley. Try to give you a shot of the crowd here as referees get play back started. Not a crazy crowd of people, not like we saw Tuesday night, but there's a few here. Being knocked over, Landis in the right spot. Time attempting the point that time was Casey Strong again. Couldn't quite get it over. So Landis and the Mustangs will keep the serve on their side. Back there at the stop was Fangman, but she couldn't quite do anything with her teammates not there. 21-2. This might be the most, well, I shouldn't say might be. This is the most dominating performance we've seen from Hidden Valley so far this season. They beat Phoenix on Tuesday night 25-10, but this one is shaping up to be a lot worse. Now it's 21-3 for Hidden Valley. Back to serve for the Knights is Gallagher. DeVos with the spike that time. Another point for Hidden Valley, 22-3. Jackson comes out, and Joanna DeVos comes in. Her sister Elizabeth back to serve. Couldn't quite get it over. 22-4 rather. Elizabeth takes a seat on the bench, and in comes Olivia Jackson. Back to serve for Mazama. Landis gets that one up and almost in the back corner, but in the right spot. A nice block up front. Landis in the right spot off the rebound. Going out of bounds, a point for Hidden Valley. That one coming off the hand of Bridget Fanner. Back to serve is Rachel Polster. Another point for Hidden Valley, 24-4, and as is tradition around here, I believe we're going to see it. There it is. Everyone stands up when the Mustangs get on game point. So 24-4. We'll see if they're going to be able to shut it down quickly here. Polster gets it over, and that's that. 25-4. A dominating performance from Hidden Valley as game one is over. The Mustangs needing 2 more to take this one at home versus the Vikings. Stay tuned, though, because coming up, we're going to give you a recap of game one and obviously bring you game two here on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bi-Mart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. In between games here already at Hidden Valley High Schools, the Mustangs came out and dominated in game one. 25-4, the Mustangs taking that one. Good performances up front from Elizabeth DeVos and Hallie Jesse. Olivia Jackson started out serving for the Mustangs in that game, run off a string of 13 straight. 13-0 at one point in that game, and that is something you don't see very often. But again, Hidden Valley, the first place team, they're 4th in the state. As a matter of fact, again, we touched on that a little bit before. 4th in the state for Hidden Valley, and Mazama is ranked near the bottom. And definitely bottom dwellers in the Skyline Conference. Again, they haven't won yet in league play. So Hidden Valley looking to continue the dominance and come away with I don't want to say an easy victory, but a convincing one at that. So headed out for Mustangs, Grace Landis, as well as Elizabeth DeVos, Rachel Polster, Trina Toff, and Olivia Jackson. So again, 25-4 was the score in game one. Hidden Valley taking that one very convincingly. Mazama, it seemed like they hadn't even really showed up in that one. But they'll start out with the serve in this one. I believe it's going to be Bridget Fanner starting this one out for the Vikings, and we'll see if they can try to shift some momentum their way and maybe try to take game two here in just as a convincing manner. Toth keeping that one in the air. Dumped off by DeVos. Off in the right spot. Polster popping it up for Jackson. Toth still in the right spot. Landis tried to spike it down, but DeVos takes the honors right away from her. 1-0 for Hidden Valley in game two. So back to serve is going to be Hallie Jesse. Again, the senior captain of this roster. Another point for Hidden Valley, 2-0 to score early. Almost a collision down there, but it'll be a point for Hidden Valley anyway. They can make a mistake and get away with it. 3-0 already. Another point for Hidden Valley, 4-0. They're starting off strong in this one too again. 13 straight to start out game one. And now they're with 4 straight here. Starting out with Hallie Jesse. Allen barely making it over, but still a point for Hidden Valley. 5-0 to start this one out. Jesse trying to do her best Olivia Jackson impression, as again she started out with 13 straight. Dumped off up front by Joanna DeVos. 6-0 to start game two. Still back there for Hidden Valley. Unbroken streak, 7-0. Hallie Jesse going to try to send it over. She does. A little bit of an awkward bounce coming off the forearm of Casey Strong there, and another point for Hidden Valley. Just seems like Mazama, just no one's home. Every play they try to set up, just no one's there to back it up. It just ends up just falling innocently to the ground, and they're going to need to work on a little bit of cohesion here as another one goes to Hidden Valley, 9-0. And I was just about to say, you got to wonder when you're going to call a timeout, and there it is right now. 9-0 the score here in game two on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. You're watching HVTV1.com.
TV1 is presented in part by Bimart. Bimart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. 9-0 the score. Hidden Valley coming out quick here in game two, just like they did in game one. $13-0 is how Hidden Valley started their first set. And now they're starting this one out 9-0. Jesse's still back there to serve for Hidden Valley. A diving save by Trina Toff. Coming up with a smile on her face. Jesse, a good save in the back. Toff sending that one over. A nice diving save, that time coming out from Taylor Morrison. Landis spikes it in the back. Morrison doing the same. Trying to dump it off was Kristen Stotts, but it'll hit the net instead. 10-0 for Hidden Valley early. Mustangs close to replicating their success in game one. Another point going the way of the Stangs. Jackson, good stop there. And surprisingly, a point for Hidden Valley. I definitely would have thought that one going to Mazama. It looked like DeVos had reached over the net there, but point for Hidden Valley regardless. 12-0 the score right now. See if Hidden Valley can get off to another 13-0 start, as they're only one away here, and it's just been all Hidden Valley throughout. And make it 13-0. The Mustangs not showing a sign of slowing down at all. Jesse's been back there to serve since the beginning. Another one for Hidden Valleys. Again, Mazama, they try to set up a play, but no one's home. Another timeout for the Vikings. The score is 14-0 on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. Stay tuned. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. There you see the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard and our very lopsided score at 14-0 in favor of Hidden Valley. They start out with the serve here. That was Hallie Jesse. Again, if you're just joining us, the Mustangs, this isn't anything new for them, at least tonight. They won the game 25-4 and are now leading this one 15-0. Incredible. Toth keeping that one afloat. And that one, a wicked bounce off the hand of Mallory Edmonds. Hidden Valley keeping possession 16-0. Hallie Jesse continuing with the serve. And another one for the Mustangs. Don't even touching that one. 17-0. Now I don't want to jinx anything. Don't want to say too much. But wouldn't it be something if that goose egg stayed up there? I'm not quite sure what the reaction would be here. Mazama trying to keep it afloat, setting it up for each other. That time someone there to answer the call, but Jesse does the same for Hidden Valley. And that one off the hand of Grace Landis. Another point for Hidden Valley. My goodness. 18-0. And at this point, we just got our hand hovering over the Hidden Valley side of the scoreboard. There's really no other action coming out from Mazama. A block up front from Elizabeth DeVos, and that makes it 19-0. Wow. Speechless. I mean, Mazama just can't get anything going. Jesse's been back there to serve this whole time. Jackson in the right spot. And that one going to Mazama. So they break the streak. Hidden Valley will go down with one. 19-1, but now Mazama with the serve, so maybe a chance of momentum shift. Serving for them here. That is Paula Ferguson again. Nice stop in the back there by Morrison. A little bit of miscommunication coming out from Hidden Valleys. Jesse and Jackson going for that one. Thought the other one would get it. But nothing to worry about. Still up 19-2. Don't want to panic yet. Serving is Ferguson again for Mazama. DeVos tries to dump that one off, but it goes to Mazama. I don't know. At this point, I don't like to speculate too much, but if I'm the coach, if I'm Coach Lamakai, I almost want to waste a timeout right here just to reset ourselves because, I mean, 3 straight, it's obviously nothing to worry about, but Just something to maybe think about. Don't want to let it slip, because bad things can happen. Hidden Valley going to get the point right back off of Grace Landis' spike, so I stand corrected. 20-3 now in favor of Hidden Valley. Back to serve is going to be Grace Landis. As for the first time tonight, we're going to see Janelle Hurley. She's taking the place of Trina Toff. Jesse keeping that one afloat. DeVos. The play is made. A little bit of delayed call there, but 21-3 the score regardless. Hidden Valley, an incredible job to start out these two games. 21-3. Landis sending that one over. Morrison back there to stop it. Another point for Hidden Valley. 22-3 now. Hidden Valley more dominant. I didn't think it was possible. More dominant than they were in game one, at least by the numbers. Morrison back there to keep that one from going anywhere. Jackson, a nice diving save there. Hurley trying to knock it back over. Morrison with the stop, but that one close to going out. Jesse there for DeVos, but back there to stop it was Ferguson. As at least this one's keeping it interesting. Setting it up for Jesse. Now Hurley. Off the front, defending that one was Mazama's own Sandra Hill. And that'll be a point for the Vikings. Serving now for Mazama. Sorry, that was Sandra Gallagher. Hidden Valley gets the point right back, 23-4. Joanna DeVos coming in for Olivia Jackson. Another point for Hidden Valley, and that makes it 24-4. And now everyone getting on their feet. Game point for Hidden Valley. Brooklyn Horban keeping that one afloat. And Hidden Valley takes game two, 25-4, a replication of game one. 25-4 the final score. We'll be right back with you with a recap. And of course, bringing you game three, see if Hidden Valley can get the sweep. Again, you're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati. And by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. HVTV1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. TV1 is presented in part by Bimart. Bi-Mart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bi-Mart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
HVTV1 is sponsored by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Field Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy.
So again, Hidden Valley, they're getting Game 3 started the same way they did with 1 and 2. They're up 2-0 already. Point for the Vikings, so that's the earliest point of the game so far. The biggest lead for Hidden Valley of the night so far has been 14. And the Mustangs will get that one right back. Serving for Hidden Valley is going to be Grace Landis. Another one going to Hidden Valley. That'll make it 7-1 off the serve of Grace Landis again. Another one for Hidden Valley. Couldn't get it over. That one off the hand of Casey Strong. Same in the back by Morris. Strong launched that one over her head. But the point still going to Hidden Valley regardless. 8-1 the score. The Mustangs have been dominant from the beginning. No one there to answer the call for Hidden Valley. All in a no man's land. So 8-2 now. Back to serve for MAZAMA is Paula Ferguson. Morris almost same in that one, but another point going to Hidden Valley. John Hurley going to be back to serve for the Mustangs. Haven't seen her back there too much to serve. Maybe trying to get some reps in back there. That one going the way of the Vikings. They're trying to stay alive in this one, 9-3. They're still behind by 6, but showing a little bit more fight than they have previously. Serving for them now is Isabella Hill. $25-4, was the score of game 1 and 2. That one up in the rafters. Getting over all of them, you don't see that too often. Jackson serving and getting the save up front. Point to Mazama regardless, though, but a good fight there from Olivia Jackson to keep that one afloat. 9-4 now as a timeout on the floor. 9-4 the score on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. You're watching the Bymark Game of the Week presented by HVTV1.com.
HVTV1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. HVTV1 student.
Welcome back to the Bymark Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. There you see the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. Mustangs lead 9-4 in game 3. Again, they won 25-4 in game 1 and 2. And now trying to replicate those performances here. They need 14 straight to do it for a third time, but we saw them get 14 straight to open up game 2, so definitely doable for Hidden Valley. Wouldn't that be something? Back to serve is Rachel Polster. Nice block up front, going the way of Hidden Valley. That was Jesse and DeVos making the 2 blocks up front. 11-4. Polster back to serve for Hidden Valley still. She's going to keep it until this momentum wears off. The Voss sisters cannot make that one happen. So 11-5. Mazama's playing the best volleyball they have so far tonight, at least by the numbers. Back to serve for Mazama. It's Bridget Finner. That'll be a point for the Vikings as well. That one coming off the hand of Hallie Jesse. So 11-6 now for the Vikings. Again, tomorrow night, you're going to want to join us. If you could join us on site, that would be just as great too. But you're going to want to join us on HVTV1 for tomorrow night's football game between the Hidden Valley Mustangs and the Cascade Christian Challengers. It's Hidden Valley opening their league play against the Challengers. Again, if you haven't caught up, they are the defending 3A state champions. And of course, you tune in tomorrow night. We're going to hear from head coach James Powers in HVTV1's Coach's Corner. That's always a fun segment. Jackson keeping that one afloat. 11-7 the score line here. And whistles blown. A point for Hidden Valley. Double touching for against Mazama, I should say. So again, some sort of conversation happening down there, but really we do invite you to join us Friday night. It's going to be a good one, a fun night at the field if you do get the chance to join us in person. Again, it's Evergreen Federal Bank night. Thanks to President Jeff Hyde at Evergreen Federal Bank for putting that event on for us. Again, Hidden Valley versus Cascade Christian, definitely going to be a good one. Trina Toth back to serve for Hidden Valley as we get play resumed. 12-7 the score. Hidden Valley taking the points there. 13-7 now. Mazama just doesn't really seem to have a lot of energy left. They're getting a few lucky breaks here and there. That one a little bit of an unlucky break as that one ends up into the crowd. Well, I wouldn't say crowd. I'd say about 4 people in the front row, but regardless, into the bleachers, 14-7. That one going the way of the Vikings. 14-8 now. They're trying to hang tough, but in reality, I mean, Mustangs, unless they get a major hiccup here, this game's all but over. Landis dumping that one off near the scorer's desk, but still a point for Hidden Valley. Up in the rafters, and a point for the Mustangs. Those rafters, actually, I'm surprised. That's only the first time we've seen them really affect a play. We see that usually 4 or 5 times a night here at Mustang Court, but that's the first time. And I think that's just credit to how effective Hidden Valley's been early on. They haven't really let any get too far back and forth. That one up near the rafters again, doesn't hit it. Toth in the right spot. Off the net, and oh, a nice save up front. That one coming from Mallory Menken. And a point for Hidden Valley off of Janelle Hurley, 17-8 now. Jackson calling off Toth. Landis attempted with the spike. It'll be off the hand of Tana Lerma, and then it will go out of bounds, if you couldn't quite see that behind our official there. But the timeout is called, 18-8. Hidden Valley leading by 10 here in Game 3. Again, 18-8 the score. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
TV1 is presented in part by Bimart. Bimart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank, and the Mustangs lead 18-8 here against the Mazama Vikings. Make that 19-8 as Hidden Valley steals another point away from the Vikings. It has been all Hidden Valley from the start. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm Josh Eldridge, and this game has been all Hidden Valley from the start. 12-4 in Game 1 and 2. And now 20-8 here in Game 3. Hidden Valley 5 away here from closing this one out. Or 19-8. Mazama getting the serve back now. That's Taylor Morrison, a junior, with the serve. Hidden Valley doing a good job up front. Landis trying to finish that one off. Couldn't. Morrison dumping it off, and a little bit of miscommunication coming out from Landis and Toth there, but nothing to worry about too much. 19-10 now. Another point for Hidden Valley. Serving is going to be Olivia Jackson. 21-10 now for Hidden Valley. Another point for the Stanks, 22-10. As the game is a lot less action-packed than it once was. It's starting to come to a close, and I think Mazama is starting to realize that. There's not a whole lot of way back into it for this one. As that one going out of bounds, it's now 23-10. Valley 2 away from closing this one out. Again, stay tuned. After this game, it's still going to bring to you the My Circle K post-game show along with HVTV1's player interview. We're going to try to grab Elizabeth DeVos for our HVTV1 player of the game. So stay tuned for that and a recap of what we've seen so far on HVTV1s.com. And Hidden Valley will close this one out 3-0. 25-10 the final score here in Game 3. We'll bring everything back to you and we'll recap it all on the My Circle K post-game show. Stay tuned for that on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. TV1 is presented in part by Bi-Mart. Bi-Mart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bi-Mart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation. HVTV1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. TV1 is presented in part by Bi-Mart. Bi-Mart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bi-Mart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
I'm sorry for the delay, but currently we have Josh waiting down on the court, waiting for the Stangs to get their final break and talk to our player of the game, Elizabeth DeVos.
All right, I'm here with HVTV1's player of the game, Elizabeth DeVos. Obviously, we just saw a beatdown. I mean, you guys had it from the start. You must have executed some sort of game plan perfectly. Can you tell us a little bit about your game plan coming into this one?
We were just, because usually when we play lower teams, we play down. We were just going to come out swinging the whole time, and we were going to play some of our little things, little plays we were playing, like slides and all that kind of stuff, so we got to work on that.
All right, my second question is up front, you guys, I mean, just blocking everything that came your way, and you guys have been doing that all season. Can you tell me a little bit about the cohesion and chemistry between you guys up front?
Well, we all have been playing with each other since like 6th grade, so we're still working on getting close and stuff like that, but it's all coming in pretty well, and we're getting better and better, and we've been playing together for a long time.
All right, that's great, and thank you, and good luck next week in Klamath.
Thank you.
All right, the My Circle K post-game show rather continues here as we wrap up what we just saw. And as we stated down there on the court, just a total beatdown, Hidden Valley from the start. 25-4 in the first two games, and 25-10 in the final. In our HVTV1 player of the game, Elizabeth DeVos having a great game up front with her team, as well as other notables, Grace Landis as well. We saw Joanna DeVos a couple times too, making great plays. But again, the real story is Hidden Valley just coming out with a dominating performance. So now we look at the updated Skyline Conference standings. Hidden Valley atop it all. As far as we know, they're 5-0 so far. 12-2 overall. Henley, as far as we know, they're 3-1, 13-5 overall. Klamath Union, they're 2-2, 8-7 overall. Phoenix is 2-2, they're 5-11 overall. North Valley 1-3, and Mazama now falls to 0-5. Winless in Skyline play so far. We take a look elsewhere around the league tonight. Henley and Klamath Union at Klamath Union High School going at it, the Hornets and the Pelicans. Phoenix is hosting North Valley. And of course, this one just getting wrapped up. Mazama getting really schooled here at Hidden Valley. 3-0, and only mounting 18 points over 3 games. Incredible. Next week for the Skyline, be Tuesday the 2nd. The Phoenix Pirates, they're hosting the Henley Hornets. A nice little homestand for Phoenix over these next few games. North Valley, they are hosting Mazama High School. And Hidden Valley, the Mustangs, they travel to Klamath Union to take on the Pelicans. We take a look at our OSA top 10. Give you a look at the entire state of Oregon. Number 1, Cottage Grove is 11-2. Number 2 is Sweet Home. They are also 11-2. Number 3, Valley Catholic. They are 9-3. Number 4 is Hidden Valley. They are 11-2. The way these ranking systems might work, Hidden Valley beating the lesser-ranked opponent, they might end up dropping in the standings, but chances of them moving back up to 3 are low. But anyway, Hidden Valley 11-2. They're at 4th. Number 5 is Philomath. They're 14-4. Number 6 is LeGrand at 10-2. Number 7 is Sisters. They are 11-4. Number 8 is Tillamook High School at 8-4. Number 9 is Henley at 13-5. And number 10 is Marshfield, 12-3. So only 2 Skyline teams in the top 10. Again, Hidden Valley and Henley in number 4 and number 9 spots in the state of Oregon 4A for volleyball. Again, you can join us tomorrow night for Hidden Valley football. Mustangs take on the Challengers. Again, Hidden Valley versus Cascade Christian. League play opens for the Mustangs Friday night in football. We invite you to come out. It's Evergreen Federal Bank night. But again, if you can't join us live on site, we hope you can catch it live on hvtv1.com or on our YouTube page at HVTV1 Student News. Tell your friends, tell your family. We're still trying to grow this thing here, folks, and every bit helps. Spread the word. But that'll about do it for us for now. We hope you enjoyed watching the Hidden Valley Mustangs on hvtv1.com. You've been watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week and the Event of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. You can watch a free archived replay of this event by simply logging on to hvtv1.com. Join us next time for another live event with the Hidden Valley Mustangs on HVTV1 Student News. Once again, the final score was Hidden Valley 3, Mazama nothing. The executive producers of HVTV1 are Brian Miller and Jay Reese. Once again, I'm Josh Eldridge, and thanks for watching, and goodbye from Murphy, Oregon.